Aka cire samun ka tashi. Ci ko ba kun. Ko ka ga ya tsaya. Aka ce gaba da shi sana. Sai tun nan wannan hanya ne. Ai kuma wai ba su a san su ba. Yace mun da mutum ko sana. Yace nan. Yace ba nan ya. Wannan bai kai waya ta ce dai dole ya saba abin da zai wannan abun ba huje shi ake asawa ba wai bai ba to sai ba dole ba zai iya bata haka ba bai da yadda ake yi shi wai ba zai iya bari haka ba wai faduwa za ta yi cakayin kada an kaje ko na kada za ka saya kana karɓa wata hoto gaskiya bai taɓa kana kashe jin wannan azumi ma kusa an kasa azumi kana dole a tuɗe azumi shi daban ba a wahala idan ka bar cikin ka da yunwa ka ci abinci kin kana nishi ma na so ji wani ya bar gobe ma da mu zan ci abin da shi ne ba Now the sole making. Apply gum all around the sole for attaching the welt. After applying gum for both left and right, now use your pattern and draw exactly all around the sole to create the insole line, which you're going to use the line in order to attach the welds. Now after drawing both the lines, now take your welt. Don't forget to cut your welt and slop it downward, so that when you finish putting on the welds, at the ending of the weld, you will be able to apply gum and attach it without showing any connecting signs, any space that shows that it has been connected at that very point. Now putting on the welds, you put the weld, dropping the inner side of the weld exactly at the point of your pen. You go all around. You make sure you're following what you drew earlier. That's the insole, the insets pattern. After coming to the end, you now use your lasted upper to check if it's properly welted. You don't need any space. Do not allow any space to be in between the welt and the lasted upper. It has to be firmly, and cut the welds, sloping from up downward and slanted, just like I did. Now you apply gum in order to use any small tool to apply gum properly at the ending edge. Press it down, use hammer and hit all around the welds. Do the same for the left and right. Now coming to the sole, do the filing, which I just did the roughing, and I'm now going to do the smoothing, which is going to be the final filing, in order to have the perfect finishing of the sole. It takes at least 15 minutes to do this to a leather sole. You have to make sure your filing is as smooth and as neat as possible. Apply gum to both the sole and the lasted upper. Now here I'm applying some water to the down of the sole in order to make the sole flexible for a proper flexibility while I'm attaching the sole, because it's a leather sole. If you are using a rubber sole, you don't need to apply any water. This is just only for if you are using a leather sole. I'll bring up your gas, light it up, and also do the sole attaching. You hit your gum mildly. Don't hit too much and don't hit less. You're just hitting in order to activate the gum you've applied, and then attach the sole, starting from the front, making sure it is perfectly closed, and also align the back, also perfectly closed, then the edges. If you have a shoe press, you can put on a shoe press and press it down to have a perfect press sole well attached to the sole. You use hammer and just hit it from the bottom. Now here we come to the finishing aspect, polishing, which we're going to dye the sole tan brown. Do your buffing, your leather buffing, and make sure the bottom of the sole, because it's a leather, is perfectly finished and having a soft, smooth, and a glossy look. You can use wood or a bone to do that. Now apply your tan brown polish. After that, you do the buffing, and then finally I've already done the buffing, and also apply the oil polish to the upper and did the buffing. You can also do that on your own. Thank you. Subscribe for